Well, hello there, Master Alice here. Welcome to what's going to be an interesting start to a stream. Yeah, I didn't know whether to stream tonight, to be honest, folks. I thought about it. And I wasn't sure. But I thought, at the end of the day, we are a community, and this is what we do. And if people want to come here and be part of what we're doing tonight, for whatever reason, either way, then that's what I think we will do. Yes. So, to clarify, Buckingham Palace have announced the death of Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II. So here in the UK, we now have a new king. There is a lot going on right now with new news coverage of the unfolding events. So we will carry on, and we will carry on as planned, but I think it will be a slightly different tone than normal. Now, for all moderators who are currently on stream, please can you go over to the Hellish Mods channel and ensure you have read the latest message and communication from myself, please. Thank you. Yeah, I was going to be jumping onto this stream, and I was going to be excited to give you updates of things that are coming up, but instead we're not excited, but I'll still give you the update. So for those of just joining, who are just joining, who didn't know, I'm just reiterating the news here that we are having in the United Kingdom, that Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II has died. So yes, it was passed peacefully. We now have a new king, so I'm going to say it now. We're going to, yes, everybody please be respectful, no matter any point, different, because people have different points of views about many different things, but no matter your point of view, make sure that you are respectful no matter what. That's what we like around here in our community. Just a little reminder, political discussions are not allowed on this channel. It's not the place for it. However, I mentioned that because some people could kind of link and combine and twine, and we want to keep that separate away, please. So, before we get started with some Kerbal Space Program, I have a little bit of an update for you with regards to the UK LAN party, which I will be running next year. We don't have a date yet, and we don't have a confirmed venue, but we are in talks with 5 venues in the East Midlands. We've got prices for 4 of them. We've got internet speeds for some of them as well. Estimated sizes of seats that we'd be able to offer. Depending which venue we pick will depend on a lot of things. We can estimate that we're going to be having a LAN party of between 32 and 60 people. So we don't have any confirmations, but I thought I'd let you know that we're in talks. And actually next week I'm going to be going and visiting one of the venues, and hopefully maybe even confirming that venue. So a little bit of LAN party news for next year. At the moment, Monday's live stream, my birthday party live stream, will be going ahead at the moment. We've got various different games and giveaways planned for that. And okay, so you know how Twitch do their September thing? Well, we're doing Plus Tember, where if you want to subscribe to Viewer Plus, I'm offering a 25% discount on most of the plans. So if anybody's interested, shout out and we'll sort it out of that. But there you go. That was supposed to be announced today as well. And we'll leave it there. There's a couple of other things, but there's a few updates from me. Let's go over into Kerbal Space Program, do a bit of rocket designing, and so forth. A lot of people are kind of... I've noticed a lot of people are in shock. Let's do resume saved game. And this is mislabeled as Live Let's Play Season 2. I started this Let's Play when I used to label my live seasons separate from my video seasons. So you'd like have video 1, live 1, video 2, live 2. And I changed it all so it was just like it would be 4. Just it was making it easier. So Amazing Cook says, no matter what I come up with, nothing can match what the Queen means to so many people. That is very true. The Queen means so much to so many people. That is very true indeed. I've been listening to the news. We listened to the news and had the news on while we were having our dinner, which was just before this stream, a little bit late tonight. And there was various tributes from various different people coming by on as they was reading them out. I didn't catch all of them, and no matter what you may think or say, either personally or politically, about Boris Johnson, one of our old prime ministers, I thought his words were good, maybe worth. But apparently, a lot of the tributes are on the BBC website now. Yeah, we may never have a queen for a long time now. That is true. So, like I said, I'm quite happy for us to, as a community, to talk about current events. We can talk about that, or we can talk about the game, or we can do both. As long as everybody's keeping it respectful, and as long as we don't bring politics into it, I'm happy with that. And I just want to reiterate, if any moderators are in right now, please go read the Discord message I sent to you all. Matt B watching on YouTube, welcome to the stream. So, last time, what was we doing last time? Well, we decided our next target is to go and investigate another planet and set of moons in the Kerbal system. We don't need that on the screen right now. And we need a bigger and better spaceship to be able to do that. And we started designing the TR-11. You're going to work now, amazing. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good one. We'll see you later. And this is it. This is the TR-11. It is a massive, great big ship with, is it 5 big engines there? I don't think we get a real good sense of scale. It looks like we're zoomed in almost, but it is huge. I added these fins afterwards because normally when you have a rocket that's going, just like a rocket booster that's going up, you shouldn't need fins on it. If you design it so it's stable and the center of mass is in the right place, you shouldn't need the extra mass of of the fins. But this isn't just going up, it's coming down as well, which is why I've added those fins. DQ, watching on YouTube, hello. Have a relaxed and amazing shift. Have a relaxed shift. Yeah, so you're saying that too. Amazing there. Okay. Now I don't want to fly this booster anymore. We're going to recover this booster. We did all that last time. So last time what we did is, because it had been a long time since we'd flown any rockets or ships with the controllers, which we have got on cam again now. It'd been a long time since we'd done that. We flew an unmanned rocket and we flew an unmanned plane to get kind of back into the feel of it all, and it went okay. The plane was a relatively good journey. We flew it around, and we sent a rocket to our space station and refueled it, which was good. Now the problem we've got at the moment is money is low. We've only got just over $1 million, which when you're building a big gigantic ship like we're planning to do is probably not a lot, because it's going to cost us a good bit of money to make the several deliveries up into space to build the ship. So we're going to have to go to mission control, get some missions and do some stuff sometime soon. But I was wondering, shall we actually design the ship that's going to be going to the other places? We've got 310 science. I don't think we can spend anything with that because we've unlocked everything. We've researched absolutely everything. I remember that now. We researched everything before we ended the last run of this series and before we started this new run. So yeah, there we go. So we can use all these new parts and components, whatever they are. We've got the all the hypersonic flights and experimental science and stuff. There may even be science objects that we could add, like this narrowband scanner. We've probably never used this narrowband scanner, right? I don't remember. But let's design a ship. Okay. So what we're gonna need? What are we gonna need? We're gonna need some fuel, right? We're also going to need an interstage, like kind of structural element. How wide are we going to have this? So if we go and order things by fairing cross section, should we build one of these strange shaped ones? Because then it can have a cargo bay and passenger. Do we want passenger modules? Wow, it can get 16 Kerbals in it. Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it? Okay. We've got adapters, which we probably won't need. There's a fuel fuselage and a liquid fuel fuselage. So we could have a liquid fuel fuselage, and then we could have a massive cargo bay, and then another fuel fuselage. And we could put satellites in the cargo bay. There we go. DJ Egg says yes. Yes to what, DJ Egg? I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure. There's a little bit of a delay. I don't know what you're referring to. And that could actually be the main core of the rocket. We could put a cockpit on it. I don't really feel like doing that. How heavy is it? 63 tons. Wow. We'd have to get 63 tons to orbit. And we haven't even put any engines on it. The large cabin. Or the passenger module. I'm not sure about that. Do we want to send Kerbals to a place where they're not going to ever be able to come back? Eh? I don't know about that. I'm not sure. We need an engine on it. Let's come out of that. Go to engines. Hang on, can we organise engines by... Oh yeah, we did start using sub-assemblies, didn't we? I forgot about... I don't want that. I'm not sure. Egg likes the idea of sending Kerbals there, but doesn't like the idea of not being able to return them afterwards. Okay, so we need some vacuum optimized engines. Let's order these by mass, so we get the biggest engines at the bottom. Let me see what we got here. We've got an engine which has a vacuum ISP of 340. That actually looks like probably the right one. We want to oh, look at that, an ISP of 380, but only yes, that's much better efficiency. What that? That's the skipper. I don't know what that one is. How did you get your logo in that in the game banner? That's awesome. Oh, there. You just add it as the logo for the game. Look, like mission flag. That's it. You just add your own mission flag. There's mine. There's my old logo. Wow, KSP's got my old logo in it, and then my new logo. So what I did is I got the minimalistic banner there. I got that file, put my logo on top, and then imported that, and then that's what I used. Ben, hope everyone is doing okay over there. We're okay, thank you very much for asking, Ben. So we're gonna go with this one, I think. Right. Apparently, it's got 324 meters per second of delta V. That sounds like a very small amount. We want more than that. Liquid fuel. Oh, I put the wrong one on the bottom. I put the wrong one on the bottom. The right one is rocket fuel fuselage. There we go. That should be like 600 now. Oh, it's 1,000. There we go. So we've got a rather large space jobby with 1,000. We haven't got anything in it yet, though. We need to design some satellites, really, to put in there. We need to be able to deploy the satellites. Have we got like a service module that we can add? We could put this on the top. That would make it look pretty cool, right? So that's the wrong way around, isn't it? There we go. That would make it look pretty cool, because then we could put an extra satellite inside there. Or we could just put all the electronics in there. That's kind of wild, says Brandon. Actually, it looks like a train. I suppose it does look a bit like a train, doesn't it? Let's open that. Do you think we can fit our satellites in there? I don't know how big our satellites are going to be. Let's move that to one side and build some satellites. So for our satellites, we'll need a coupling. And we'll need a coupling that will be a stack separator. Then each satellite will need a small fuel tank. So if we go for something, well, that's the wrong size for a start. Can we get like large and flat? Yes. What propellant's in there though? Let's have a look. Yep, that's the right sort of propellant. And then it need an engine. Of course it'll need an engine. Put an ant engine on it. There we go. Darren says, I'm heading out soon. See you soon. Okay, take care. Thanks for coming by. I suppose the engine should really be inside the stack separator. I don't know. Unless we can... Yeah, you can stack on top of that. I don't know if they'd work, to be honest. We need to know that these work. We know what we need to do, right? Forget making the big spaceship. We need to make a small satellite and actually send it into space to test it. Then we can put them on the big spaceship, right, folks? Right? I'm right, aren't I? Okay, let's scrap this. We've got a good idea of what about that. We'll start anew. And we're going to need the most expensive command pod we can get. Not that one. Although that one actually looks like it could be a good one to use. It's got, I think it's got built-in reaction wheels. It's got built-in gas and electric charge. No, we want something smaller than that. That's quite big, that probe one, isn't it? Send Brandon with it. Maybe. Oh, here we go. This is more like the sort of... Oh, that's a bit of a big one, isn't it? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. What's that one like? That's got data transmitters across different bands. Yep. Reaction wheels, yes, and S. Right, this is the one I think we want. Looks good to me. Okay, and then we'll put a coupling. Stack separate. That's the wrong size. Coupling. Is that the right sort of size? No, that's much bigger. That's even bigger again. We're going the wrong way. There we go. Stack separator. Pop that little fuel tank on. Where's it gone? This one? There we go. I guess it's going to need solar panels, isn't it? For electrics. Now, the probe itself does have electrical charge, but it's tiny, tiny amounts of electrical charge. So it might be a good idea. Oh, that's too big. I mean, that's connected to the stack separator. We don't want that. We want that to be here. Then the stack separator. There we go. Brandon says, I'd rather be on a moon base on the ice cream moon. Minmus? You'd rather be on Minmus? It's a good one to choose, actually. Right. Is that the best one? It's not even in the middle. There it is. That's in the middle. So we'll whack some solar panels on it. The smallest, most compact. They look pretty cool. Oh, that's massive. Dude. Nah, they are cool, but not for this. That is humongous. Is this satellite compensating for something? Let's get rid of that. What's that? That's a fuel cell array. We don't want that. I think it might actually be good old photovoltaic dual jobbies. The standard little ones like that. There we go. And I think that's it. Does it need to be anything else? I don't know. Okay. Well, I suppose what we need to do is add some science to it. So this is going to be a sat. Have we already got a science satellite? Let's see. Satellites. Yes, we've got a SciSat Mark 1. So this will be the SciSat Mark 2. There we go. Antenna. Yes, it does need an antenna for communications. What do we think to that? Oh, that's ridiculous. I mean, obviously we only need one. High gain antenna. That's a combine. That's direct. That's direct. I think just one of these high gain antennas will do the job. Yeah, I often forget antennas, so let's not worry too much about that, eh? Okay, so then if we save this, no, cancel, save, and we go open, and we're going to add, we'll launch it on the Eagle 1. There we go. I mean, there's already another coupling there, and also the Eagle 1 is in the floor. Let's bring it out of the floor. So we've got a second stage on this to actually push that into orbit. So side boosters, and this is not going to cost us a lot of money to test this. That is not the right separation order, though. Or is it? Oh no, wait, hang on. Okay, so this one and that one need to separate separately. Then we've got, oh god, these engines all start up separately, so let's pop that one there. That one, yeah, okay. So I think we're all right now. So we've got the lifter, the one to get it into orbit, and then the actual satellite. Now the only thing we need on the actual satellite now, like I said, is some science. I think we just pop all the small stuff on it and leave the rest off. So the thermometer, that's small, we'll pop it on there. The whatever that is, the atmospheric thing, probably a bit too big. The seismometer, what was that? Seismic accelerometer, may as well put that on, that's small. The Gravamax negative gravicoil detector, that's relatively small, we'll put that on there as well. Get these all nice and neat on there we go. The pressure barometer thing, whatever it's called, the surface scanning module, I don't think we need that because it's a resource scanner. Experiment storage unit, don't need that. Now this boom can be placed inside inventories, deployable part. I can't remember when you do the boom. It looks like it's quite big. There you are. It's massive. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think you deploy that when you're over the surface of something. Although that'll look better if we embed it slightly. Yeah, actually, let's embed it more. There we go. Now the mystery goo is quite big and it's not reusable, so I don't think we're going to do that one. Then we've got various different scanning arms. The narrowband scanner, which is too big. The science thingy, and then that, whatever it is. No, right. So we've got all the small ones on here. There we go. Let's, now, ideally, we'd put a fairing on this and a nose cone. But I'm going to try and do it without. Because why not? It's 40 grand for this whole thing. And we'll be alright. I think we'll be okay. So let's now remove this, save the SciSat Mark II, put that back on, and launch it. Brandon says, I thought you could reset the mystery goo. It requires a scientist, I believe. I could be wrong. I believe it requires a scientist to reset the mystery goo. Okay, we'll launch in the daytime. So, oh, wrong button. We taking it steady. There's the moon, or moon. There we are. Sunrise. It's been a long time since we've flown this. I don't remember how well or poorly it flies. So let's get our throttle looks all good. SAS, yep, that's coming on as well. RCS looks good. We can turn the lights on and off. That looks good as well. We haven't got any landing gear. So let's put our throttle to maximum, turn our SAS on, and get ready for liftoff and see if this satellite does what we hope it does. So we'll launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press the button. There we go. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed action key 1 instead of stage. Okay. Pretty solid launch. Thank you, just 1 second. So just a reminder, nobody is on this particular launch. I am going to... Oh, we're only just up to 2 kilometers. Those side boosters are nearly gone. They haven't got any... Let's rotate the ship. Let's rotate the rocket. Oh, steady. Oh my goodness. It's a bit twitchy. Right, here we go. They're about to stage separate. Fell away nicely. Oh. Going slightly off course, but it doesn't matter. We're not meeting up with the space station or anything. We just want to get into orbit. I didn't actually check the delta V or the thrust to weight ratio. Just YOLO'd this one. But we just got up to 20k and we've got over half of our main fuel left. So that's good, isn't it? There we go. King Assassin's here watching on Twitch. Welcome to the stream. We do have solar panels and we have an antenna, so we might be alright. We're testing a new science satellite design that we're going to be hopefully taking to a different planetary system. So we're looking good. We're going to make sure we're at maximum throttle. Let's see how things are going here. Looks like it's actually pushing out quite nicely. This is a relatively well balanced rocket. I like it. King Assassin's Hayne saying hello to YouTube from Twitch. Have we got anybody watching on other platforms? Let's see. It's just Twitch and YouTube, I think. I don't think anybody's on Facebook or Trovo. And I'm guessing nobody's on... Oh, hang on. Are we going too fast? No, we're okay. What is our maximum height that we're going to reach? 52, 53. Okay, so this rocket is struggling a little bit with this second stage. We are going to make space, which is the important bit. Let's start getting us sideways. Yeah, we're definitely going to make space. It's a matter of if we're going to be able to make an orbit. But the booster has pretty much done its job very nicely. Very nicely. Now, one of the things I was going to say that we'll just do the stage separation. Here we go. Let's double check it first. Yep. Boom. And away our second stage goes. Let's deploy those solar panels on the second stage and the communications. Extend antenna. Extend the solar panel. There we go. The second stage is now pushing us. Oh my goodness, our orbit is crazy. We've got a highly elliptical orbit already. There we are, look. That's fine. We'll go with that. In fact, that's actually a really good idea. Let's warp to our highest point in the orbit, and then we'll just push our periapsis round. Out. There we go. What I'd like is a highly elliptical orbit to test this at multiple altitudes. So it'd be nice to have one that's above 100. Well, it is above 100,000. And now what we're just going to do is just push that periapsis out so that we don't hit the atmosphere on the other side of our orbit. And we'll push it out to about 90. 94, that will do. So there we go. Jobs are good, and we have our satellite in the orbit we want. Now, we need to stage separate the satellite, which we'll do now. And then we will make sure our throttle's to minimum and activate the satellite, shooting off its ring. We'll extend the antenna and the solar panels. There we go. That is a nice looking satellite. I like that. You got the antenna and the yeah, brilliant. Whilst this second stage is here, we're going to deorbit this. I don't want to leave it flying around. So we'll put it in a retrograde direction, and we'll just do a little burn just to bring it back into the atmosphere at about 50k. It has enough batteries for the night, right? I don't know, actually. It's got electrical charge of 215, but it'll just come back online again. It will. I'm pretty sure anyway. How much delta V have we got? Oh my goodness! So it's got 2,500 meters per second of delta V. Now, because of its tiny weeny tiny engine, it can't adjust its velocity very quickly. But that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, let's watch this I suppose lifter. It's locked. Let's open that. I want to see what's inside there. Oh, it's just the probe and the batteries. Okay. It's quite nice that we can use this older and cheaper technology to run tests and so forth. So there is our SciSat 2 somewhere over there. Now, because we have deliberately degraded our orbit, we are going to be hitting the atmosphere. And we'll put ourselves retrograde. There we go. We're coming into the atmosphere now. I don't know where we'll land, but the blinky lights are on, so we know everything's fine. Now, that's one thing I started doing. I started putting blinky lights on things, and the main reason for that was to be able to see things better when shall I retract the solar panels? Let's retract the solar panels. But when we're in the dark places, just to get an orientation. And I thought about actually only putting a blinky light in one place so I could get a good orientation of the craft. Okay, let's retract the antenna as well. Now, this engine almost certainly is not powerful enough to be able to land this stage. But you know what? We're going to try anyway. We've got no parachutes, but we'll give it a go. Spam! Hi, watching on Twitch. Never seen a game like this before. Kerbal Space Program. Oh, that was one of the things I was going to say at the start of the stream. Kerbal Space Program is currently 75% off. So if you've thought about getting KSP before, but just haven't, now might be a good time. Now might be a very good time. Right then, it's going to take us a while to re-enter the atmosphere at ×1 speed, but are we going back up again? Hang on a minute. Are we actually escaping the atmosphere again? We are. We're actually escaping. Okay, let's do a burn. Max power. I don't want to escape the atmosphere. I want to land. There's the link that Egg just posted. Actually, DJ Egg, can you post that in public general on the Discord as well, please? I think quite a few viewers would be interested to know that it's on apparently a relatively good deal. What year is KSP 2? Oh, good question, good question. By the way, my t-shirt tonight, in case you don't know, this is a t-shirt with the James Webb Space Telescope on it. This is a t-shirt by Smarter Every Day, one of the channels that I really like. It's I do try and go through the channels that I really like and do some sort of support to all of them a little bit. And when I got round to Smarter Every Day, I got the t-shirt. I did. Right then, what's the situation? We are still going up. Why are we still going up? Let's look at the map. Okay, we need to burn a bit more. There we go. Now we're definitely not going up. Now we're coming in, and we're coming in hot. Right, we've got no parachutes. We've got a terrible little Terrier engine. This is not going to go well. Well, we're going to try anyway, for the fun. But yeah, it's not going to go well. We're currently going up still, but that will change quite quickly. So after this is smashed into the planet, we'll go back to the science satellite, check its capabilities, check that all the instruments work while in orbit of a planet. We may even get some extra science out of it, because we don't need science, we need money. You know what we should do? We should go to the administration building and change it so that we get money instead of science points. Shouldn't we? That sounds like a good idea. We'll do that after this has crashed. Now again, there's no Kerbals on board, so it's okay. Right. Let's have a look at what the situation is around here. See, if I want to point my fans at me, they get in the way of the camera. Never mind. Brandon says, money instead of science points? Explain. Well, Brandon, in Kerbal Space Program, there are 3 main currencies. Reputation, money, and science. Now, when it comes to science, there's only one thing that science can be spent on, and that is unlocking new technologies. We've unlocked all the technologies that there is possibly for us to be able to open. So, the currency of science now for us is pointless. Science points are pointless. We have no need for them. We've got nothing left to spend them on. So, if we can get science points turned into money, we can do more stuff. So yes, in terms of kind of technology completion in Kerbal Space Program, we've finished. And we did that in the last run of the series, not this run of the series. And that's one of the reasons we kind of ended that. Now, we've just entered the atmosphere at about 2 kilometers a second. I'll be very surprised if this doesn't explode. But we'll see. Now, the engine is on overheat. It is doing so quite quickly, but we're getting into the thicker parts of the atmosphere quite quickly, and we're slowing down. So it's kind of a balance. Like, the thicker the atmosphere, the greater the pressure wave and the greater the friction and all of the sort of plasma barrier that builds up on the surfaces. But also, the thicker the atmosphere, the more drag, the faster you'll slow down. And once you've slowed down, then you don't have to worry too much about the heating. So here we go. We have survived re-entry. And we're 13 kilometers up. And we're going to fast forward now. Just until we are about, I'd say, 2 kilometers above the surface. Let's fire the engine, see what it does. Oh, it is actually slowing down. Will it slow down enough? Wow, the thrust-to-weight ratio is doing it, but will it do it in time? 150 meters to go, we're 2k up. 130. We may be able to land this. Gonna try and keep that speed at about 100 meters per second. Now full throttle now. Oh no, we haven't slowed down enough quick enough. I shouldn't have slowed down there. Oh, it might have been possible for us to do this, but I was too light on the throttle there. Never mind, I said we was going to crash. Kind of made myself correct. Right, let's go to the tracking station. Yeah, if I'd have put that thrust on earlier, might have been able to land that. Okay, so now probes. We're looking for. There's probes. Oh, hang on. That's SciSat-2 debris. Oh, hey, relays? Does it count as a relay? Yes, it counts technically as a relay. Okay, let's fly that. The reason why it counts as a relay is because it's got a relay antenna on it. It wasn't a good try. I could have done better. Brandon says, "Is there a way to make fuel in this game?" Yes, yes, there is. You just mine it. You can even mine it on the runway. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to warp out to the highest point. I'm going to do some science. There we go. The problem is I don't know whether the batteries will be enough to do the science. So let's log gravity data. Oh no, before we do this, let's head back to the Space Center. Because we need to do the other thing. Brandon says, I thought it was just ore equals monopropellant. Nope, it was not. In fact, I can show you. If we go to the runway and get the fuel base test Mark 1, which was actually not too bad, and launch it on the runway, I can show you what it can make. As a quick tangent. It's not tangent time, just as a quick tangent. So you can see we've got the radiators and all the solar panels we need for the power. And then it's got the drills. We can deploy the drills. Deploy, drill. There we go. And you can take it off its legs. You could disconnect the tug if you wanted to, but it does provide some good power, and you can put the brakes on, which helps it become more stable. And then you can look at this. You can refine the whatever that is. So LF and oxygen. Liquid fuel and oxygen, monopropellant, liquid fuel, or oxygen. So yeah. So it says missing ore, so we can start the harvesters. And the harvesters dig the ore, and then the convertotron converts the stuff. And you can see here we've got a 1.04% load because it's terrible. And if you look in the container here, we have tiny amounts of fuel coming in. Drilling in the runway, yes. Drilling in the runway. Right, let's recover that. It's just jamming. It's dancing. It is, it's dancing. Okay, so we're done with that. Get rid of that. So we haven't got a massive amount of money. But if we go over to the administration building, we can do one of these other things. So there's the unpaid research program, which gives science per reputation. We don't want that. There's the outsourced R&D, which yields science for each funds. And there's the research outsell, which basically means you get minus 45 science and you get money for it. Okay, now what we want is money, so finances. Here we go. So this takes reputation and turns it into extra money, and this one gives money for science, and it has a science setup cost. Yeah, look at that. We've got a massive amount potentially of science costs. Now what's this research rights sellout? Oh, it's an immediate selling, so you just sell your science and you get money. So we can do 198 science and we get 10,000 funds. But alright, okay, so we can accept that. Are you sure you want to activate this strategy? It will apply immediately and reset. So a load of our science will go away and we'll get some money. There we go. So science is still kind of useful to us. This one is probably quite good. And I don't know if there's a there's a 60% maximum at the moment. So what we could do is that we could save up some science and then activate patent licensing. If we could do 100%, then we just get money instead of science. But it's going to cost us 2,700 science. So from this point onwards, let's save up our science and do that. We'll have to upgrade the administration building in order to get a maximum of 100% commitment. But that's a lot of money. It's more money than we've currently got. We're going to have to go up to Science Sat. SciSat 2. Let's fly that. Do some science and see what we can get. Okay, so first things, let's work our way around, shall we? Let's log the pressure data. Okay, so we've done it high in space while over Kerbin. Oh, we've done that already. We're not going to get anything for that. Okay, let's reset the experiment. Let's run the magnetometer. Oh, well, apparently we've done that already. Let's reset that experiment. Now, let's review the data that we got here with the gravity scan. This one's a new one. We get 16 science for transmitting this. And we're not going to recover it, so we'll do it now. There we go. Oh, we ran out of charge transmitting that. Okay, I think what I need to do is do allow partial on the transmission. And as long as we have a line of sight with the sun, we'll be fine. It will go up eventually. There you look, 13%. %. Fantastic. What else have we got? We've got this. Let's log seismic data. Ah, look, see? Can't do a seismic scan in space. We might land one of these probes. We can't land these probes. We're only going to be able to fly around planets. So we should really take off the seismic scanner, because that is pointless and just extra mass. Okay, let's get the probe round to the other side. And while it's going round, let's get the probe core, rename the vessel and say it's actually a probe, it's the SciSat 2. Okay, so we're now on the other side of the planet. So if we just quickly check our gravity data, yep, we've got 11 more science for that. Pressure data, no, we're fine. The magnetometer boomy thing, what do we get for that one? Nothing, because we've already done it. I'm just double checking. We won't be able to do that one. And of course we'll have done the temperature. Okay, so we'll leave this satellite in orbit. We learned something from this. We learned that adding the seismic accelerometer is pointless. Also, this battery is terrible, but does the good enough job. It does a good enough job. And we also learned that we've got 2,500 meters of delta V, which means we could probably... Actually, should we try and send this somewhere else while we've got it? Let's do that. Let's get it to the... Let's see if we can get this thing to the moon. Where is the moon? There's the moon. You reckon more batteries, Brandon? I'm not 100% sure about that, because I think we transmitted, what was it, 13% on that one battery. if we put more and more batteries on, that delta V calculation is going to plummet. Does the satellite also do relaying? Yes, it does both. It does. So then what we'll do is oh, hang on, we need the moon at a roughly 3 o'clock position. So we'll need to warp to there. We're gonna try and has it got SAS? Oh, it probably has got SAS, but we can't turn it on while we're warping. Alright. So let's turn the SAS on. Get us in a prograde direction. You see it does turn with its reaction wheels. You don't need monopropellant for a small vessel like this. And let's see if we can get it to the moon. And how long it takes to adjust. There we go. So we've got this tiny little nozzle here. We're going, hang on, it says we're going prograde, but what's that over there? That's not the direction of travel, it's backwards. What? Control from here. I'm not sure why, but the probe's upside down. So maybe that's something we need to fix. I'm pretty sure it is something we do need to fix. But look how quickly things are changing. It's going to take us ages. Okay, so the probe has good delta V. It's got a science instrument we don't want. And this engine's taking an eternity. How can something be upside down in space? Well, okay, it's upside down relative to its SAS instruments. So the stability assist system, when I put it in retrograde, it started going forward, and when I put it in prograde, it started going backwards, compared to the direction of the engine. Okay, or should I say compared to the orbit. They installed the gyro upside down. Kind of. You know what happened with this one? I put the engine on the top. If the engine's on the top, then the engine's pointing the wrong way, the rocket nozzle. But the easy way to sort that out is to either put the engine on the other side or just flip the control module upside down. It is. Hashtag blame hellish, yes. So, whilst we're waiting a little bit for this to actually do its manoeuvre, and this is the fastest I think we can do it. I mean, look, I've got it here. If we look at the camera, full throttle. Let's just recap. So, at the moment, we're continuing with Monday's live stream. So on Monday, I'm planning on doing a birthday live stream. We're going to have party games. We're going to have probably music and giveaways. Hopefully have a really fantastic time. I am doing 25% off Viewer Plus at the moment. Viewer Plus is your way of supporting me. We don't do Patreon or anything like that. We don't do any of the large companies taking a cut. You support me directly. And what else? Oh, there's actually some news, but I'm going to share it on social media soon. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. And in some ways it makes doing what me and we do even more worth it as a community. So I'll be sharing with the Viewer Plus subscribers on Discord tonight, and then in the coming days I'll post it on all social media for everyone. Yeah, I've been in contact with somebody. They got in contact via email, and we went backwards and forwards with a couple of things, and there's just a nice thing. I won't say any more than that. So if you're Viewer Plus, keep an eye on Discord tonight, and if you are not Viewer Plus, I'll be posting it on social media and Discord in a few days. But our little probe has managed to get an intersection with the moon. We still have 2,000 meters per second of delta V. So let's just warp to it. Yeah, View Plus. It's fantastic. So you can see all the probes and the communication satellites and so forth that are going around the moon there. With this amount of delta V, I would say we could probably take a trip to Minmus and get back again. Okay, here we go. So now we need to try and capture an orbit. And we need to do the opposite of what we normally would do. So what we'd need to do is, because we wanted to reduce our orbit, we would normally burn retrograde to slow down. Relative. Oh, we're actually going prograde. Which is a bit weird. Now the more fuel we burn, the lighter we become. And the lighter we become, the more delta V we get for each bit of fuel. Which is cool. Okay, this is working quite well. Let's go here. Where should we leave? Should we leave this in a highly elliptical orbit of the moon and hope it doesn't crash into any satellites? What do you reckon, chat? Should we do that? I think we should do that. Have I told you all I got a new laptop? I think I told the Viewer Plus subscribers, didn't I? Yeah. Got a new laptop. I was looking at a laptop to take to LAN parties so I could do gaming and streaming at the same time, because the last time I went to a LAN, away, not a home game or an away game, it was an abysmal failure because I was unable to do both things at the same time. Just because I think it's because my expectations of streaming and the quality of streaming and the games I play have all gone up. So I got a new laptop. Brandon, I did put it in the Viewer Plus Discord, so if you want to know what laptop I've got and stuff, just have a little scroll back. It is in there. Right, we're going to get the periapsis probably under 50 kilometers, I think. And that will do it. We'll go from 50 to a million. Like highly elliptical. Slowing down. There we go. There we are. Oh, you meant the KSP thing. You don't know what, but do it, yes. Okay, sorry, I thought you meant something else. Right. If you actually turn on the network, you can actually see the communications network that we've got going on. I don't know what that's in communications to. Presumably... Oh, it's the OWL, which is a solar probe. Goes around the Kerbin sun. But there we go. There's all the communication satellites. Just to make sure that there's no blackout zone. So if you're on the opposite side of the moon to Kerbin, and for some weird reason there's no communication satellites right where you need them, you can actually get connection via Minmus. It's like the greatest cell service ever. Okay, let's now try some of these booms and so forth and see what we get. Run. Yeah, oh wow, 75 science for transmitting that. We'll have that. What about gravity data? 24 science. Oh, yeah, we haven't got enough power, of course. Pressure data. No, we don't need that. And we can't do that one. Temperature we've probably done from up here, but we'll check it anyway. Yeah, okay. Is that all of them? Yes, it is. Okay, we'll just let those transmit. Just do a bit of time warping. Let the batteries charge back up. Yeah, looks good to me. Right. Let's walk back in again. So that was some science there that we did. Let's now go close in towards the moon. Let's... you can actually see the communication satellites going absolutely crazy around the moon. I really did enjoy deploying all of them. That was great fun to do that. Right, then, let's have a look. Log the temperature. No, we don't need to do that one. It's almost pointless, isn't it? Log gravity. Yep, that's 33 science from here. Fantastic. Yeah, it gets to 40% and then the charge drops. I'd rather wait, to be honest, Brandon, rather than put more batteries on it, because the heavier we make it, I mean, really, I'm tempted to lose one of the solar panels because we don't need it. I mean, yes, it helps when transmitting data, but right, have we done pressure data from up here before? We have. Let's run this. How much science are we going to get from this? 113 science? Wow, we definitely have to try and take this to Minmus. It's going to be worth it for the science points, right? Okay, so we're just going to travel around. And I think it's nearly up. Just above the moon's far side crater. Okay. I don't. It's what is it? 91% was the last thing I saw there. 100%. Okay. Can I do it again over a different spot on the moon? While in space high over the moon. No, we've done that. Okay, well there we go. So now we need to escape the moon's gravity, probably swing round Kerbin and go to Minmus. And we're actually in a good position to do that, I think. Let's turn the SAS on. Right, if we go prograde, what's that going to do? The opposite of what I want. Okay, let's go retrograde then. Right, we're going to push that out. Power is going up. Let's just visualize the link that we've got. Oh, there we go. So we've got an escape from the moon. Oh, it's a really long, really big orbit there. That's fine actually. So now we need to try to get to Minmus, which is always difficult. Might even take us a month of circling Kerbin. I hope the moon doesn't crash into us. Does appear to be catching up with us. Whoa, whoa, steady. Right. Let's try it. We've still got 1,700 meters of delta V. Michael's here. He says, "Hey Alex, how's the stream going? Hope everyone is okay on this sad evening." We're all doing good, thank you very much, Michael. I hope you are as well. If you've just arrived, you will have missed the news that we are currently in talks with 5 venues for a LAN party next year. And one of them I'm visiting next week to potentially finalise things. We're just waiting confirmation of their internet speeds and power systems to make sure they can handle the size of LAN party which we hope to be able to achieve. Okay, here we go. We're slowing down the power now. Oh, look at that. We're getting good at this, right? We're getting good. We've got a close approach of Minmus there. 8 days into our journey. We'll probably actually swap transmissions sometime soon. Looks like we're transmitting straight back to Kerbin still. I'd have thought we're closer to Minmus, so it'd relay through Minmus. Hey, but we've actually got relay antennas on this probe, so maybe it doesn't need to. It's just so... Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, there it is. There's our flyby. So let's see if we can get into a highly elliptical orbit of Minmus. What do we do with the probe after Minmus? Do we send it around the sun? What do you think, chat? Should we get it to escape the Kerbin system? I think it's going to be... These, if anything, they've got too much delta V. And they're going to get more. Should we take away one of the... I don't know. Jackamat says, how good does the internet need to be for a 60-seat LAN? Isn't the local network the most important? Okay, right, so... Well, that didn't work. Or did it? Okay, in my preview that didn't go well, but it is tangent time. Okay, so I could go into a long-winded answer on this, Jackamak, but I will try and keep it brief. It was a paused tangent time, yes. So, the internet and how good it is important. The local network is also important, and also, like, the management of the between the two is important. Okay, so I first mentioned internet, so let's start there. All the computers will want to speak to the internet. Okay, people will have browser tabs open, maybe with Facebook and stuff on, maybe, and they'll need a connection for that. If we're playing games like CSGO, for example, that needs an internet connection to be able to play. We can't do a LAN. Now, if we're playing games like Light Cycles, or whatever it's called, Armageddon, Retro Cycles, that can be completely, truly LAN. It doesn't need internet at all. So how important the internet is a bit different. The biggest thing for the internet is the fact that you've got lots of people doing tiny little talks for lots of different services. Steam wants to update with things. Chat programs, maybe people are using voice and Discord and stuff. So it is important. And how much internet? Well, we'd have to do some calculations and double check things, but we ideally want to be able to dedicate at least a minimum of, I would say, 2 megs to each person, and allow a peak usage of up to 5 megs. Okay? Now remember, you'll need to download games at LAN parties. So you get to a LAN, everybody says, hey, let's play this game. You go, oh, I ain't got that one downloaded. So you need to download it. Now, we'll have something called a Steam cache, which basically sits between the local network and the internet, and that basically checks the requests that are coming in. And if somebody says, hey, download something from Steam, it goes, right, I've actually got that file already, here you go. So it never even hits the internet. Now, if it hasn't got that file, it goes to the internet and gets it. But if like 3 or 4 people are downloading that same thing at the same time from Steam, instead of having those 4 connections going through the network and out onto the internet and coming back again, you have the 4 connections going into the Steam cache server. The Steam cache server says, okay, does 1 connection out to the internet as fast as it can, and then splits that off to the 4 different people, effectively lowering the amount of internet you need and helping with faster transfers across the network. Now, lastly, the local network is important as well. I think all 3 aspects are important. The internet's important, the local network's important, and the servers managing both of them are important. Okay, so if you haven't got good connections between the computers, you're not going to have a good day. If you haven't got good connections between the computers and the servers, you're not going to have a good day either. We have 3 24-port gigabit switches with an extra 24-port gigabit switch for redundancy. So if one of the switches fails, we've got another one, which is where 60 comes from. You get 24 ports on a switch, 24 LAN party people, and then you've got 4 ports for the backbone. So the backbone in our network is connecting those switches up to each other. Now the switches we've got are quite good switches, so we can actually bundle those connections together and actually create a 4 gigabit connection between the switches. So we don't have the bottlenecks of having a gigabit connection between the switches, and that's to the server as well. So we're going to have probably a tri or quad gigabit connection on the server, where the ports with four different gigabit ports bound together. We'll do that out to the switch, so that if you've got, let's say, 4 people on one switch that are trying to download on full gigabit network, I mean, it won't happen like that, but if you have, then the switch can handle that out to the rest of the network. So I could, like I said, I could go into detail, but there's a high-level overview of why all, like the internet, the servers, and the local network are all important, and the sorts of things that we're dealing with. Back to Kerbal Space Program. Okay, so let's get closer to our periapsis, and then we will fire our engine. I do enjoy pushing this lever forward. Yeah. So in theory, we've got the local area network covered by having good connections, a good layout, and a good, in theory, a good server managing it. All we need is a good internet connection to pop on the end of that, and then we are golden. This one captured so much quicker than the moon, but the gravity is a lot less. Let's go to about 42,000. Okay. So, what happens if we try and do an experiment now? Log a temperature. Yeah, the time. What did it say again? In space, high over Minmus. Okay, so we're in the right position. Let's just check this one. Okay. Log gravity data. 28 science from that. Log this report here. Let's see. 94 science from that. Fantastic. Okay, so now we just have to wait for there to be all that science transmitted. Where's the sun? There's the sun. So there's Minmus in the background. There's the sun. We can see there's Kerbin just there, and the moon. So you can actually see Kerbin, the moon, the sun, and Minmus from this position, which is quite nice. So when it comes to planning the LAN party, we're constantly looking and thinking about upgrading the network, upgrading the power, how we're going to do the servers, and all that sort of thing. But at the minute, our core focus is find a venue, find a venue, find a venue. Then the next thing will be lock in a date. And once both of those things are done, then we'll get ready to sell tickets. And when we're selling tickets, we'll start feeding information out. Like, we'll be able to tell you the maximum number of tickets available. We'll be able to tell you if we're going to have a VR set up there. We'll be able to tell you if we're going to be having a retro gaming corner and stuff like that. The competitions and giveaways. Why is it being flickery? It's being flickery because it keeps running out of power and things are having to update. So we'll just speed up a little bit until it's 100%. There we go. Right then, so we've done the experiments on that side of Minmus. Let's do the experiments on this side of Minmus. Look at all those communication satellites all whizzing around. Fantastic. Now, are we in the sun still? Where's the sun? There's the sun. Okay, so we still got the sun. We should probably only do science in the sun with this one. Right, we don't need the temperature, but that's good. We don't need the pressure. Let's log the gravity data, another 28 science. And the mag as well. Get the boom out. And it is 0 science? We're still apparently high in space. Over Minmus. We need to get lower in space. Interesting. Well, if we need to get lower in space, then I guess we're going to take one more trip around again. We'll warp out over here. Then we'll turn the SAS on, if it isn't already. We'll go prograde to go backwards, because our controls are messed up. And we'll just give it a little burn. And we'll go 25 kilometers. 20. Hopefully, we won't crash into anything. Hopefully, we won't crash into anything. So yeah, we're targeting mid next year for the LAN party. So it's going to be roughly around the time for my 10-year content creation anniversary, which will be nice to kind of do both things together. Okay, the sun is peaking up. Do we have sun exposure? Is there? Okay, so we can do it. Just check the temperature. Near minimus. Okay, good. So then we go check this one, reset, check this one. There we go, 44 science. Check this one. SAS disengaged. Again, not allowing us to transmit anything there. Never mind. And there we go. So the only thing to do now is leave the Minma system. So SAS on. We'll put ourselves in retrograde, which is prograde. For some ridiculous reason. Burnout. Whoa. Oh, and there we go. We've got an escape already of the Kerbin system. It just so happens that we've got a Kerbin escape with a little boost. We've still got 1,441 meters per second of Delta V. This is absolutely crazy. It just goes to show that a small, lightweight aircraft can do so much in space. We go maximum power. Let's go even faster. There we go. There we go. We're now orbiting the sun. We can turn the SAS off. And we can turn the engine off. Because we're probably never going to send it anywhere else ever again. So it might be that this fuel can is actually too big. Let's just check. We can't do seismic data in space. We can log the temperature, but that's pointless. Pressure data we get 16 science from. There we go. Gravity data, while high in space over the sun, we get 22. Ooh, should we see if we can get this to go into the sun? Or at least close to it? What if we burn the rest of our fuel? Do you think we'll change our trajectory enough? I don't know, chat. Anybody in chat got an idea? Whether that will actually be the case? Still see Kerbin over there? 75 science for transmitting that one back. We're going to have these 2,000 science in no time. Probably not, but okay. Let's just fast forward until we've got some power. Brandon doesn't know. Brandon doesn't know. Brandon doesn't know. Sounds like a song. Right, so if we're going around the sun now, do you think maybe we can get to Moho or something? I don't know. Right, let's turn that engine back on. This is the probe that just keeps going, isn't it? Let's turn SAS on, and again, our probe's upside down, so we want to go retrograde to do the opposite. Oh, hang on, no wait, prograde, because we actually want to bring our periapsis down. Moho, that's a stretch. You could get a collision. Let's have a look and see what the situation is here. So what you're looking at is we're looking at the periapsis is falling. You can actually see the stats in the left hand side there. It's 12 gigameters, I believe that is. You'll need a close range sun satellite or two. Why will I need a... Actually, this satellite will act as a relay in the system at some point. So, yeah. Now, we've still got over 1,000 meters of Delta V, but I have no idea how many we'll need. I'm not even sure if this is the right approach to try and get closer to the sun. But for me, it was worth trying. We might have been better off trying to push our orbit out closer to Duna or something. We're supposed to be getting money tonight. We're not supposed to be trying to travel across the whole solar system, but we seem to be managing it, so what the hey, we'll go for it. Let's have another drink. There we go. Actually, what I'll do, because I will forget later, I will post the other news in the Viewer Plus General. Let me write it for you. Now, Viewer Plus people, no spoilers for the other viewers. So it's whoops, steady. Nearly pressed enter too early then. There we go. Brandon, I didn't even post it yet, and you're like, that's game changing. Right, how are we doing in Kerbal Space Program? Okay, we haven't got a lot of fuel left, and we haven't managed to get our orbit down beneath Moho's orbit. We've actually managed to get about half the way. So I don't know how far we're going to do here. We are slightly intersecting Eve's orbit. I don't think we'll ever hit Eve in a million years. We'll probably be like way too far away. Maybe we should have tried to get to another planet. Maybe, but there we are. So we've managed to get it from 12 down to 8. Yeah, well, we might still go to Eve in this series, but just not with this probe, because that's not what it was designed for. What we want to do is get a big ship, get the whole big ship there, release a whole flock of probes. If the probe is this good, though, we don't need many probes. We just need a few. Might be worth having one that's similar, but has a parachute on it instead. So we can try and land it. But we're about to run out of fuel. Will you land a probe and turn it online? What? What do you mean turn it online? I don't know what you mean by turn it online. We're still going to be high above the sun, so this was absolutely pointless, but never mind. That way Eve will be online. Oh my goodness. Right, get out. Brandon. That was a terrible joke. Right, here we go. We're about to run out of fuel. We'll probably come back to it later. Okay, so the probe works. We can lose one of the science experiments unless we want to land one of them, in which case we'll need a parachute. And I can't remember where we're sending this, but I don't know what the atmosphere is like or what kind of system it is. Oh, what the? It's been a bit weird. We'll ignore that for now. Right then, off to the Space Center. Where's the Space Center gone? There it is. Okay, so there we go, folks. Tonight... hang on a minute. Where are we? Leave. So tonight, what we wanted to do was get some money. Instead, we got distracted by making the probes that we're going to send to places once we've got money. However, we did find a way to turn science into money. So, we're collecting science to be able to do that. I just got a notification from one place that I was offline. I don't know if we've lost the stream. Things look okay everywhere else. Yeah, I think it was just one app being silly. So, we are making progress to where we want to be. I think we actually just need to do a little bit more of this. So what we might do... What can we do? Well, I think we've got some scans to do around the Space Center and stuff. That's not going to get us enough science. We'll see. I'll have a think about it. We need to get that science up so that we can activate that science thing from the administration building. And we probably need to do a few things from the Space Center. We've got this one to explore Eve. So yeah. So apparently I've got to splash down into one of the oceans and then return to Kerbin from the orbit of Eve. That might be a little bit easier to do than I think, because we are now on our 4th tech level of spaceship, and we just sent a probe around Kerbin, around the moon, around Minmus, and out towards the sun with our level 1 tech. I bet if we make a slightly bigger probe, we could probably do this. What do you think, folks? Bit of planning? Trip to Eve? What do you think? I think we'll do it. We're going to try that next time. But that will be next time, and that is going to be the end of this time. It feels like a good time to leave it. We've looked at how much science we've got. We've worked out our future plans. We've made our probe that we're going to be sending places. And I think next time we're going to try and get to Eve. Yeah. The mission offers are getting a bit insane, yes. But notice, on this one, you have to splash down into the oceans and return to Kerbin from orbit of Eve. So you don't actually have to do... You could send a craft that splits in two, drop one bit in the ocean, and then return the other bit back. I think. We'll have to look into that to make sure. But just like last live stream, now we're actually going to go and do a double live stream. So I'm going to be right back, and when I come back, we're going to be jumping over again to the Minecraft Siri community server for a bit of extra fun. So thank you very much. Yes, I am going to be taking a family weekend. I will be away from the computer pretty much all weekend, although my daughter wants to make a cake on Minecraft on my birthday, so I might let her on the computer for that, bless her. So we might do that, but I will see you all on Sunday if you're not hanging around. For those of you who are hanging around for a bit of extra fun tonight, I will see you in just a couple of minutes. Bye everyone. Thank you. Take care. Ooh, our clip's broken. Huh. Should we try that again? Okay, folks, I don't know if it's me, but I've actually lost... I lost some internet access. No, the tangent time's a video, it's local. Let's just try... Do you want this, Dave? No? That'd have made things easier. Never mind. Right, the villagers are up. Oh, they all jumped down. They did spawn a golem, though, that is now killing Dave. Absolutely brilliant. One thing I forgot about this thing that I've built up here is there is no roof above the zombie's head. Ah! I don't believe it. The Phantom actually helped me. The Phantom helped me. Oh, that's fantastic. The Phantom nudged Dave 2 in. Let's get up there quickly. No, not the Phantom. It's not showing us. Well, there we go, folks. There was a couple of clips from the other night. We're going to jump onto the Siri community server now to do a bit of Minecraft to finish off the evening. So let's switch over and have a look and see what's going on there. So let's just make sure my volume's set right. There we go. So this is the Siri community server. If you don't know what it is, Siri is a Twitch streamer. She's currently doing a subathon and has been streaming constantly for approximately 5 days. I'm on the server just past that jetty. There is my house in the background. You can see us here on the mini map down the jetty, my house near a path, and you can see that a lot of things are happening on the server, including various different builds. We've got a market town, we've got different houses. This over here is a villager trading hall, which is in the middle of being built. I've helped out with that a little bit as well. So my target tonight, my first one, is to build a chicken cooker. I mean, oh, by the way, if you was wondering what I was doing here, I was trying to trap a skeleton in here so that I could then lock him in and have him shoot creepers for me so that I can get music discs. But that, unfortunately, didn't work out, mostly because everybody's sleeping the night. But when I come on the server in the morning, because I'll get up early in the morning, I don't think anybody else will be online, so we'll be alright with that. So, food. We have no reliable resource of food on the server, which is a bit of a pain. I also want to be able to get on the nether roof tonight, but I've got a really weird way of trying to get there. So the way I want to get there is I want an elevator, like a flying machine elevator to take me from ground level in the overworld up to a sky room, and then in that sky room there'll be a portal that leads up to the nether roof. So I can take the elevator up and down. This is my house. It has changed a little bit since last live stream. We've got some decoration in, and I think we put that in last time. However, the inside has now changed. I've got all my equipment here. I've got a little chair. I've got a storage room now. I mean, things are just an absolute mess in here. I haven't had the time to sort that out. Bedroom upstairs. And I've got a little basement going on down here. I'm using some vines to make sure that I don't hit the ground too hard. We've got our skelly farm and our fishing and down to a cave. And then this is a little track that just takes me to the centre of town. Because I keep having to go backwards and forwards to the centre of town. And it's annoying that I keep having to walk that distance. So I put my own little transport route in. So let's see what we'll need for a chicken cooker. We're gonna. Oh, I've got loads of rubbish on me. Why have I got a name tag? I don't know. Where's my? I've got a box here for that. I think. I don't know what any of these boxes are for at the minute. Anyway, let's get rid of all this rubbish. And you can see that I've got no food on me. I keep running out of food as well. So for a chicken cooker, we may need observers. I don't think we will. We're going to need a bucket of lava. So we'll take a bucket and get some lava sometime soon. Nice pots. Yeah, I like the pots as well, and I put something a bit different in them. I did. Oh, I should visit the kelp farm on the way. Actually, have we got any more kelp? I'm using kelp as my main fuel source. No, okay. I do have a redstone box, so that's probably going to be helpful. Only got 1 repeater and 2 observers. Okay. Let's take all of that with me. And let's just pop some of these in. I didn't even do that. In the furnace so that we can burn things later if we want. Ideally, I need some dispensers and droppers. I'm not sure how many. 2 might actually do it. I can't remember. So we need to make an item filter. To make an item filter, we need 1 comparator, hoppers, a repeater, some redstone, and a redstone torch. We've got them. To do the actual chicken cooker itself, we're going to need some glass so we can see what's going on inside. Some sort of blocks to build with. Maybe deep slate might fit in the theme. Deep slate and cobble. We can decorate it afterwards, maybe. We're going to need a slab, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know if we've got a crafting table over there. I'm going to take a crafting table. And the redstone for that is quite straightforward. So when a chicken drops an egg into the hopper, it goes into the dispenser. We use a comparator to detect that. I think we need a redstone repeater to be able to get that to then fire into the chamber. Then we pick it up again. The reason why I want the second dropper is so we need another redstone comparator. So let's get some nether quartz. I think it's stone. Let's have a look. Yes, okay. Apparently that's all I can make as well. Brandon says, can't you have a water elevator now in the nether? I don't know how to get water in the nether. But even if you can have a water elevator in the nether, that would only get you from nether level up to the roof, and then you'd have to get through the roof again. I want to be able to go from the ground near my house right up to the top and just through one portal. Hopefully it won't take too long to go up there. I was just about to walk to the market, but I just remembered I can use my new minecart track. Of course, friendly creatures is how you do minecart sounds in Minecraft. Mojang really need to fix that. They need another slider here, which is like rail stuff or something. Friendly creatures. If anything, it should be blocks, right? Anyway, we're nearly there. It doesn't take long. And then we're actually underwater. And we just pop out here. It's a little secret entrance. I don't think it... Oh. I don't think anybody knows it's there. Let's just say hi to Siri. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. I'm working
Cool.
on the trading hall.
Yeah,
There are villagers in the villager dispenser.
so you got to wait for them to repopulate.
Well, Ella paused it by removing the beds because she was like, "Oh, I think it's too much."
Yeah, that's sensible to do. Villagers have a very heavy amount on the server compared to other things.
Yeah. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe we made the community hall too big because there was already like 22 villagers, and now I added 24 more.
I mean, it's all right as long as it's not loaded all the time. So
Right. Right.
there's another. We could actually do another villager hall in a different direction with other things in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't set any of the top level ones. The 24 extra were like for we could make like armor smith or toolsmith or whatever, leather worker.
Yeah, we could have dedicated ones for different areas, maybe. I just wanted to let you know I'm doing the chicken cooker now. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Can I see?
Yeah. I mean, I've got everything I need, I think, except I forgot that I haven't got any chickens. But we can deal with that minor thing later on.
That's a minor inconvenience.
Well, I came over to scope out where it was going to be first, so I was glad to see you here.
Yeah.
And where do you want it to go?
Oh, anywhere. I mean, either it can be in the market, or we put it more closer to spawn for like when people, if people die and they, I don't know why someone would, maybe someone who's just started and doesn't have a bed yet. So I don't know. Maybe how big will it be?
Roughly 5 by 5, maybe a little bigger.
So not huge. We
No.
could flatten this out. It could be here, for example.
On the hill overlooking the market, not far from sport. I love it. I even have a new shovel to deal with that.
Oh, perfect.
In that case, do you have a block palette preference? What do you reckon? Cobble deep slate and some thing? I don't know.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll get to work.
All right.
So there she goes. I think she's talking to chat. Yeah, she's not talking to me. Oh, there's somebody else. How many people are online right now? 9 people. Okay. Oh, hang on. Is this person saying something? Chat. Hi. Oh, no, that's not it. Hi. Suppose I could deposit these down here. Fill in the hole a little bit. It is a bit of a weird divot. Yeah, right, here we go, folks. Yeah, mud bricks, Brandon. They are fantastic. Okay, so we've spoken to Siri. We've got the components. I didn't bring any blocks with me. I was just going to kind of build it naked and then see how I could do it. I'm going to start from the bottom up, because I always do the opposite with these. I always start with the chicken holder and then work my way down, and either it's floating in the air or it's digging into the ground. And I don't want either of those things to happen. So, on the ground we need 2 things. And we're actually going to need more dispensers. We're going to need a chicken dispenser. I guess we can have it facing this way. So with chicken dispenser. And then on the inside we'll have an everything else dispenser. The chicken dispenser will need a hopper. No, that's not a hopper. We'll need a hopper going into it. And then what we want to be able to do is filter the chicken down into this and have everything else going off somewhere else. So if we come round here with a filter maybe, or round this way. So I've got to build a filter now. And I've got to build it relatively backwards from how I normally would build it. So let's see if I can do that. Oh, I said I was going to check on the kelp farm. I forgot about that. I always forget about things. Oh, we didn't change the titles. So, what was it last time? Minecraft on the Siri community server. Where's my mouse cursor gone? There we go. Oh, I forgot it. On the... There we go. And it's Minecraft. Minecraft. Update all. So hopefully this should update Twitch as well. That we've swapped games. That looks like it's done it on my side. So give that a minute and it'll start showing everywhere else. Okay. Let's jump in to the kelp farm and just see how that's getting along. Looks like it's run out of fuel again. Yep. Well, we've got plenty of kelp to turn into blocks that we can put into the system. The farm's quite new, so the fuel hasn't managed to backlog yet. So it hasn't gone through all the hoppers at the back. So the fuel chest is empty. So I'll put one directly in there. That one's got some rotten flesh stuck in it. System will have backed up. 2 of these smokers can process the kelp faster than the machine can collect it. So that's why there's only 2. So we'll put all the rest in there, and that should filter down. Just trying to check. Yeah, look. That hopper at the back there is pretty much full up there. So that will start flowing into this one soon as well. Cool. Right then, let's take my secret minecart service back to my house. And we'll pick up the other blocks. So what did I say? We'll need some glass. We'll need a slab. Cobbled deep slate. What I'm thinking is I'll just make a cobbled deep slate block around the redstone, and then we can decorate it later with maybe with fire, because it's like a chicken cooker. Maybe we can make it look like a cooker. I'll bring some iron blocks as well, because that might be good for decoration. So we'll see. Let's go upstairs and into my unorganized storeroom. All chests. Why didn't we think of chests? We will definitely need some chests. More dispensers. Well remembered, Egg. Thank you. I will take a bow. I will take some cobble. Some cobbled deep slate. I will make the dispenser. I think we only need 1 more dispenser, so we should be fine. We need 1 to throw the eggs, 1 to dispense the chicken, and 1 to dump the rest of the rubbish that comes through, like the feathers and anything else that gets into the system. We've got the blocks for decoration, plenty of hoppers and all the other reds. Oh, we need the lava. We need a slab as well. There's some slabs. We'll do decoration later, I guess. We've got plenty of iron blocks. Thank you very much to the iron farm behind our house. The iron golems have been spawning regularly. In fact, I haven't been down there today, I don't think. No, wait, I have been down. I went down at lunchtime, I think. Yeah, there's some iron in there. Some iron in there, but we don't need it. We'll just leave it to build up. Oop. Also, I accidentally got a beehive in my garden when I was farming some wood. So yes, more dispensers. Got them. Got the cobblestone and the cobbled deep slate. We just need that piece of lava. Is that everything? Obviously chickens. We don't need bees. The only problem is I don't think I have any eggs, so I'm going to have to just grab a load of somebody else's eggs, I think, to start this off. We're probably going to need a lever, so let's take some sticks. Yes, you can spawn them. That's what happened. Look, there was a flower in my garden. I was growing trees along here and cutting them down. And a tree grew here and the beehive was connected to it. So I don't know if I can... I don't think you can push a beehive with a piston. I really don't think you can. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's go back now over to the market area. The nether portal's also over there, so we'll use that to go and get a bit of lava. We'll fall in the lava, lose all of the items we've collected for the project, redo everything again. I'm just looking here. Siri's got 16 hours left of her streamathon at the moment. If you go and do a sub or a donate or buy something off a wish list, then that time increases. And also she's got a target at the minute to do Kron's makeup, which is her friend that's there with them at the house. Right, portal. You can break it with silk touch and the bees still will stay inside. I'm not 100% sure if you still need to have the campfire at the bottom, C2 Games. But yes, that's an option. Ooh! It's been a long time since I've been in here. There's some lava over there. Where's it flowing from though, yeah? From the ceiling, by the looks of it. Well, we won't be getting that lava. Oh dear. I'm not wearing anything gold, so I'm in trouble here, potentially. There is lots of lava flowing from the ceiling. Also, all of the mushrooms in the ground that would save me from the hogs are not here. I am wearing armour though. I could just get in a boat. Go down off the edge in the boat. Yep. Let's go up here and see what we can see. Seems like I'm relatively safe up here at the minute. Yeah, it's very hastily put together by the looks of it. So... yeah. I don't think I'll be able to get to that lava source. Any of those lava sources. I could pillar up. I mean, I could almost jump onto one of these vines. The only thing is that you don't know how far the source is above. Let's go over here. That looks like an actual lava source. And I think I'll be able to get there. Yes, I'm eating kelp. Okay, let's do it. We'll use cobbled deep slate to get on top of here. There we go. And then I will get close. Hey! I don't know whether dried kelp is healthy or not, but you go through it so quickly. So quickly. I've realised that a crimson forest is one of the worst spawns to have for your nether portal, because especially early game, because you've got not only the hoglins but you've also got the piglins, and they both hate you. Everything in here wants you to die. Right, there we go. That bridge is new. I can only just hear the tinkly tinklies. Brandon says, dunno, Soul Sand Valleys kind of suck. They do. You are right. They do suck. There's a cake. Right then, so I think we might actually have enough to do everything that we want to now. So let's start building again. So this is the, we're going to need to put a hopper that goes across the top of this one. Boop. This is the one that we feed into, so and we can drop in from the top or we can feed in from the... drop in from the top probably will work okay. And then we take the input from this one that's facing the wall. So we'll put a comparator on there. People just being generally confused. There we go. I didn't bring any filter cobble. Never mind. We can deal with details like that later. So there is the item filter and the torch. So the torch powers this block which locks this hopper and stops items from flowing through. So we can actually test this by putting in a lot of cobble and it will just stop. It's not working. Oh no, I've done something wrong. It's flowing down. Oh no, wait, flowing down to 45. Oh, there you are, look. Okay, so you put the cobble in, and if you put anything else in here, it just won't go down. I thought it wasn't working then for a moment, but it was. So if we do this, just to get a block floating in the air, we can put a hopper chain going this way. And anything we throw in here will end up in that far hopper. So we can put a hopper in, we can put cobbled deep slate in, we can put some redstone in, and all of those things will end up down here. And if we look at the bottom, we can see we've got one piece of cobblestone in there and 15 in the dispenser. So because this torch is on, we'll always have one in the backlog. Okay, so this is the... Our cobblestone is the cooked chicken, right? So DJ says, so the Viewer Plus Nether Hub's in the best biome. Yeah, it depends which way you look at it. So if we put more cobblestone in the top here and not anything else, there's 1, 2, 3. Then this number in here will go up by 3. In theory. Oh, one of it ended up down there. Why? Is there something not right about this? Let's try doing this. Right, let's put another 25 here. Right, let's see what's going on. So that is going up. That one piece that was in there before doesn't seem to be getting added to. Didn't mean to add that hopper. Okay, I think that worked fine. All gone out of there. Still the same amount in here. That's gone up. And nothing in there. Yes, it is actually working. Okay. So this is where we want our input into the system to be. That's our input. That's our output that we want people to be able to... You know what? We'll put a pressure plate on the floor and hook it up to an underground circuit. So that's that bit. This bit just wants to come down into a second dispenser that just shoots down into lava or something. So we'll just give it a gap. We'll take these two away. This is where I need scaffolding, but I've got no source of string on this server at the moment. Like, we haven't got... There we go. We haven't got a mob farm that I know of. And I don't think anybody in town is selling basic resources like that. So we've got bamboo, kelp, and green dyes and stuff. I mean, they're selling kelp, and we've got a community kelp farm, which is ambitious. Wood, iron, no, and that's all out of stock. And then we've got, see how this is my stall, my iron, which is cheaper. We've got bone blocks, which somebody's purchased one. Nice. Nobody's purchased any arrows because everybody's got infinity by now. Nobody wants any saddles. Yeah, there we go. Everybody's not connected to the voice thing round here. Most people on the server's got the voice add-on that me and Siri use to communicate, but those two haven't. Okay. So, that will be just dispensing into nowhere. So we'll make a nowhere box. There we go. So we've got a nowhere box for that to be dispensed into. That'll be everything that isn't cooked chicken. Talk show tea. Hello. Hello. I'm sad that the Queen has died. Yes. A lot of people are very sad about that. It is a sad day. It is a sad day. So now we need to get the chicken in there. Tell you what we'll do. We'll try it by putting it here like that to reduce the footprint. So now if I put 20 cobblestone in there, this should go up by 20. And nothing will end up in here or there. Okay, that's good. So that's fine. Right, so what we need to do here is put a circuit to actually dispense the unwanted items. So we can do that with a comparator circuit like this. If we feed it back into itself and put it into subtract mode, we can put then that redstone over there. Now the thing is, it won't work with just one item in because the signal strength isn't enough to go around. You could put a repeater on the end of this and then have it in there, but it doesn't matter. You can just store it up, and once there's enough items, it will start doing it until the signal strength goes down. So it will store a certain amount. So if you want some feathers, you could actually access that. There we go. That's all done. Pick up what's left. If we're making it mostly out of cobbled deep slate, then that's what that's going to have to be. The internals can just be cobblestone, because that's what I've got spare blocks lying around. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. So this is kind of the front of the machine. And that's the side of the machine. Okay, now the chickens. Let's put a wrap around here. What did I say it was going to be? 5 by 5. Looks like it's 6 by 7. So it's a bit bigger than what I thought it was going to be, but never mind. Right then, so this is where the chickens are going to be. So that's where we need a slab. Oh, I didn't bring glass. Okay, we'll have to use a piece of cobblestone as a placeholder for the glass. There we go. That's where the glass is going to be. And then around the... we need more cobblestone. But there's plenty in here because I was testing with it. And then around the edge, we will put cobblestone. And then above it... actually, let's get that dispenser in. So that's the dispenser that dispenses the eggs. This is going to be the hopper that collects the eggs. We'll get to the chamber that holds the chickens soon. Then we need to raise this up by 1 because that's... oh, I nearly put this too low. The actual dispenser needs to go here. Otherwise we're going to end up dispensing them into the lava. We don't want that. So ideally I need to check. I need to test that to make sure that that works. But there we go. So this is where the lava's going to be. Let's put that in and just check it. Looks good to me. We'll cover it up. We're going to end up with all sorts of things in places we don't want it. So in theory, if we open this, we should be okay. Yep, there we go. You can't really see the chickens. Well, actually, you can from here. So that's fine. And then this space here will give us room to explain what it is and so forth. We've got plenty of room for decoration. So that's really good. We maybe even put a line of iron blocks in the front to make it look like a grill or something, so that it comes in the top and goes out. The hardest bit is going to be finding enough chicken eggs to get into this. Really, I need some ladders. Okay, let's get a little bit more sorted with the remaining materials. So this is free space that we can put something in if we want to. We need the chicken eggs. Has anyone got lots of eggs, please? We need glass, and I think that's it. No, we're going to need a repeater. We're going to need a repeater for that back shooter. Filter cobble. Okay, here we go, folks. Glass, filter cobble, repeater. And glass, filter cobble, repeater. Is that everything? Glass. Oh, and ladders. Glass, filter cobble, repeater, and ladders. Glass. Yeah, decoration will be nice. I'm definitely one of these people which is get it working and then figure it out later. Glass, cobble, repeater, and dragon. Somebody says, can we go to the end if we don't kill the dragon? I wonder what they want to do. Yeah, it's true, you can't get back. You could take an ender chest, though, to put materials in and die. Yeah, we can. Can you? Ooh. Oh, DJ Egg made a list for me. Thank you. So, glass. Got some of that. Filter cobble. It should be in here, but it's not. We're going to have to make some again, I think. There we go. Filter cobble. We can put our lone diamond back. Do we have a fortress? Yes, we do have a fortress. So we got glass, filter cobble, repeater. We'll have to make it. Ladders. We might have to make the ladders. I think I used them all up or gave them away. Repeater. Yes, I can actually make 14. I will make a batch of 5, thank you. And you know what? I'll make the other comparators as well. Are we going to need a lever? Ow, I just itched my nose. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm going to make 1 lever because I think we might need 1. Oh, Siri's got her little baby on the screen. I say little baby. He's 2. Ladders. Right, let's have a quick look. Any ladders? No, any ladders? Not seeing any, but there's some sticks. Any sticks? Sticks or ladders? Sticks. No ladders. There's a golden helmet there. I'll have to remember that in case I want to go back to the nether. Right then. Ladders. Boosh. Right. We've got everything we need, I think. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. We'll probably need some signs. There we are, some birch signs. So we can put that all in there. Did anybody reply to my eggs? No. Nobody said anything about eggs. I've got 1 egg. If we get 4 chickens from that, we're sorted. There we go. Down. There we go. I need a drink. Oh. Brilliant. Lovely. Now, ideally, I want to finish making this and do the elevator, but the problem is I need slime for the elevator, and there is a slime, not a slime junk, a jung swamp. There is a swamp nearby. I just don't know where. Good. Nobody saw me yet. I don't think anybody's seen me use that secret entrance yet. So it can be our little secret. Okay, let's give ourselves a place to go up. We could have... You know what we could have done? We could have brought a door. Let's not go up there. Let's make a temporary place to go up. Here. Now, you know what? We're going to have to be careful with this. Because this is the outer wall. There's the lava. Okay. So, let's get the cobbled deep slate. If you cover it up with kelp. Oh, that's a good idea. Put some kelp in front of it. There we go. So I'll put some ladders up the side. But these ladders are temporary. What's this? Oh, that's the lava bit. Right, that's the wrong place. That's filter cobble. Okay, lava. Right, so... Oh, there's the dispenser. So we need to get the other chickens into that dispenser. Which I guess we could do... I don't want to do it here, because... we're going to do it at the... This is a little bit difficult, because we need to also activate this dispenser. Let's do it at the back here. Okay, so this is going to be the chicken pen. Remove the unnecessary blocks. That one is going to have to be deep slate. I do like deep slate. Let's make it too high. And then I guess I could move the ladder to make it easier for myself when I've got more eggs. There we go. Or I could just put a second ladder in for now. Or we could actually use ladders as part of the design. Right. So in theory... Oh, hang on a minute. We need to make that dispenser fire. Let's do that in a moment. So this is the one that's got the cobble and the... we need to change that cobble to filter cobble. So let's take them out. Pop the filter cobble in. And take that out. That will allow the chicken to come through. When we get some. Then we want to place a lever. So that we can collect the eggs. So this is where the eggs will come. And if we power that... it will not keep dispensing, so that we can collect the eggs and go back up the top and fill it up with more. Now we need to be able to fire the... Oh, okay. That's no good. The reason why that's no good is because we need to make a system to activate this dispenser. So we're going to have to take a comparator output, boost the signal, and then wing it back round to the comparator so that we get a clock. So this will fire whatever I put in. Well, the clock's going, so that works. Now we just need to make it fire it. I guess if we can get that block powered somehow? Ooh, oh, I fell down. What's this block? Is that we're holding chickens in? Yes, we are holding chickens in. That block is holding chickens as well. Oh, we can put the glass in. We can put the glass in. There we go. I mean, I don't know if everybody wants the chickens to be able to see the chickens being killed, but they can. They will be able to. Okay, so this is pulsing away. I've somehow got... Hello. It's a time machine. We've somehow got to activate this dispenser with this signal. If we strongly power that block, we could do it. Oh, we're struggling here because we're... Oh, my goodness. Because we're cramped up on 3 sides. I think the only realistic way for me to do this is to move the chicken cage. Now, pretty sure the lava's behind here, so I'm going to have to be quick. Yeah, it is. Ah! Ah! No! 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 Okay. I was sort of quick enough. I think we lost the comparator. There we go. Right, so that means that the chickens are actually going in there. There we go. Not here. That gives us space to work. Ha ha ha. What's this? We don't need that. So this is the chicken chamber. Chicken chamber. There we go. Chicken chamber. May as well put that there. That actually makes things much better for us. Much, much better. What are the odds that this one egg will spawn 4 chickens? What are the odds? I know it's technically possible. I've seen it happen. Right, so now we have to get this signal into here, and that's actually really easy. We just put a block like this, drape the redstone signal over the top, and there we go. Job's a good one. Now, if that was an egg, it would have fired forward, and it would have dispensed the chicken properly, I think. But for now, we're going to stick this on. That locks the dispenser so that the eggs that come down are just going to sit there. And we'll just break our way in here, probably through that block at the back. We could even put a staff door in if we wanted to. It's a 1 in 156 chance. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a 1 in 8 chance for 1 chicken. There we go. We'll build it up that high to begin with. 256. What did I say? Not that, obviously. Yeah, 1 in 8 for 1. Phantoms. Right. No way in there now. I'll have to go up the side. Oh, there we go. So we don't have to make all this the same height. What we could do is put a chimney on it. We could have this glass sticking out. Change this cobblestone to... Oh my goodness. Right, that's it. Why was it last live stream I was being plagued by phantoms? This live stream I'm being plagued by phantoms as well. Hey, somebody slept. So yeah, I think having a little like chicken chimney on it was a good idea. We're almost certain we don't need that block. We do need that one. I think that's one of the ones holding the lava in. Yes, it is. Don't need that one. Cool. Okay. So, I am relatively sure that this is ready to go. Take that cobble out. It's like a parkour maze. And let's see if we get that 1 in 256 chance of the egg. Here we go, folks. What? One in 256 chance. One egg. Done. That's it. I'm going home. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Michael says, "Oh, I didn't realise you were going to Minecraft. I thought you were finishing the stream completely early." No, we did an hour and a half of that, and we'll do about an hour and a half of this. It's a split stream or a double stream. Wow. I was worried that I was going to have to go and buy eggs. Because I play on this server, where I haven't got an elytra, and I play on the Viewer Plus server, where I have got an elytra, sometimes, on this server, I just jump off things and nearly die. Because I can't use an elytra to stop myself. Right, okay. Let's finish that chimney then. So, I think what we'll do is we'll leave this bit... Oh, the chickens are going to get out. Or are they? Yeah, they probably are. Although they are currently sat in the hopper. So if I do this quick replace trick, where you hold both mouse buttons, we'll probably be alright. The only problem is it's going to take forever to break the cobble. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wish me luck, folks. There we go, we're fine. Do the same up here. I don't think they would escape out of this one straight away because of the dip in the hopper, but we'll leave it anyway. Now, we've got to wait for those chicks to grow up before they'll start laying eggs. This one's lava, so I am going to do the same trick. You hold both mouse buttons down, and it will place as soon as it breaks. I don't know whether it happens in the same tick or not, or the technicality behind how that works, I'm not sure. But gonna have to replace all of them. Okay, never mind. I should have thought about this. I was just going to encase it completely, but adding it as a chimney, I much prefer that idea. The only problem is if it gets struck by lightning. That would be bad. And we're actually out. So we can't finish it anyway. Let's have a look at this level here. Should we put a different roof on it? Like we'll do a cobblestone cap. So if I get the crafting bench out and we just do something like we take this layer off. Can we do that? Come down here. No, we can't do that. Because it's not going to cover up all the redstone. But we could do it like this and just have it on top. That would save on a bit of both. Oh well. Let's, do we need this one? Yeah, we need this one. We don't need that one. We don't need that one. Get rid of that. Okay, pop that back. We'll save this. We really need more. We'll put this on as a decorative cap. I can't believe that. What are the odds? Well, actually, we know what the odds are. That's part of the offset chimney. So that's fine. We'll put that there. Cover that lot up. We don't need that exposed anymore. We should probably put a torch in there, though. Because we don't want any zombie spawns or anything to come in here and surprise us later on. Hello. Now, let's just fill that in. How many more have we got? We've only got 2. We need more. I mean, there are some. Siri isn't here. I'm sure if I asked her, she would have given me some. She must be over there at the trading post. But when you're talking about, but what are the odds when you talk about it and then you get it? That is another question, isn't it? Oh, actually, that's redstone there, so... Oh. We need a top slab. Here. To not cut that redstone off. And then we'll have to leave that open. But we can replace this. Yeah, because I could have thrown that egg in there and just gone, well, there's the first one. We'll have to see, and then it just happened. Okay, so we do need more of that. But I think apart from decoration, we're done. Right? We've got the chickens in there. We need to put this little bit on the top there. Let's jump down. Obviously we we need the bit where we stand on the pressure plate. Okay, what have we got for that? Oh, we've actually got everything, including we can make the pressure plate. Okay, so for this one, we'll put a piece of redstone down here, and we'll put a piece of sand on top of it, and then the pressure plate. Yes, redstone holds up sand. And then all we've got to do is get a signal under here and into that dispenser. So we need to strongly power the block. This block. And we can strongly power it with a redstone repeater like this, but then we won't be able to get redstone up to it because it's outside. So can we do that in here without breaking anything? Strongly powered. Ah, you know what? I could use a target block. Yes, Brandon. That would do it. Put a target block into it and just a piece of redstone going in. That would make it neater. Yeah, I'm going to use... Yeah, don't worry about the clock egg. I've got that... Here you are, look. Here you are, look. Nobody tells Siri. But I'm in her wheat field. Which wheat has grown? Is that grown? Yes. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. She's currently building the roof at the trading house. There we go. Or do you only need one piece of chicken? No, I'm going to clock it. It will have a clock. There's my crafting bench. Right, I need to put a crafting bench down here because I keep forgetting. Actually, I might just put it in the middle of the stand. That's nice and inconspicuous. Right. A target block I thought was wheat and redstone, but it's not shown on my crafting list. Am I missing something else? Or is it a torch? Oh, I have to craft it into a bale first. Right. Bale, redstone, target block. There we go. Target blocks are fantastic redstone tools. A little bit of a mini game changer. So all I have to do now is route the redstone into the target block, and the target block will strongly power that block, I think? No. I think I've got the same problem. Yeah, I've got the same problem. The target block needs to be touching the block you want to power. Then we can power the block beneath it? Maybe? No, that doesn't work either. I mean, if we strongly power that block, I don't know if it'll go through. No, it didn't. Target block didn't work. It will make it easier, though. It will make it easier. So essentially what we're doing is we're running the redstone round. Yeah, like that. This will work. There you are, you heard the click. There's the cobble that came out. So now all we need to do is add, like DJ Egg said, the actual repeaty bit. And the way to do that is just, that's where you add the comparator straight onto the input. And then we'll dig out this bit of sand here. Pop that round in a circle. And that will give us a ticking clock. There we go. All done. Fill this back up with sand. And who would know? I mean, you can just reach into the dispenser and take it. But it's fun, isn't it? So, the chicken. Should we do some decoration? Let's do some decoration. Something better than that. What symbol can I use that's nice and easy? Hash? Yeah. Put a nice hash in front of it. The chicken! Community cooker. There we go. Hi there. Okay. Let's see how we're getting on. I could really do with some food. Well, they haven't grown up into adults yet. That will take some time. So let's go and get the cobbled deep slate. We'll nip to the kelp farm on the way. A work in progress. I think I put too many S's on that. So yes, I used a comparator clock. What I could have done is I could have put a piston down there. I ain't got a lot of room in my inventory to do this, but never mind, I will do it anyway. I think at the minute I'm one of the very few people actually doing this. But it's fine. It's like, I don't know if many people are taking from it. System, is the any there's none in the overflow. I tell you what, let's get some XP from this. I wonder how many XP we get from it. We're level 22. Now we're level 23. Okay. I tell you what we'll do is we'll take the kelp to eat. There's some people on this server that have died loads. I've died 7 times, but I did die a lot in the nether trying to get some soul sand that I really needed. It was really difficult to find. Okay. Well, that was relatively successful. Just need a few more blocks. Pop another sign in, wait for the chickens to grow up, pop the rest of the eggs in. Bob's your uncle, chicken's your aunt. We might leave it there though. I think that was productive, that was. Maybe next time we'll do the... Oh, hang on a minute. I might have time at lunch tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a Discord stream tomorrow lunchtime for that. Right. Always disorientates me. Let's get the last bit of cobbled deep slate that we need and put the filter cobble in the redstone chest. All the other cobble back there. We don't need the glass, and we'll put all the redstone back. We're probably going to need the signs. We didn't need the chests in the end, which is fine. We can put the stone back and all the other rubbish. There we go. Oh, wait, hang on. We need the cobbled. We came back for the cobbled deep slate. Cobbled deep slate and the sign, and I think that's going to be it. We could probably do with putting a copper jobby on the top. There we are, lightning rod. And maybe we'll put a strip of iron on it, or a block of iron. I don't know. Let's see. How are things going outside? Bye bye, golem. Have a nice... I love it. That I love the way their golems just fall down there. So it will take a little while to get going, but this chicken cooker is in spawn. So it's highly likely that it will be relatively quick to get up and going and actually feed itself quite nicely. So we'll have a community kelp farm, which I built with Siri and the other people. We did it one lunchtime together. Then we'll have the community villager trading hall, which they're working on right now. We'll go and have a look at that actually. Go visit them. And then we'll have the community chicken cooker. But the fish farm, the skelly farm, and the iron farm are all just for me. Right, let's see how things are going up here. Hello! Still not grown up. So we need to replace this block, and hopefully none of them escape. Come on. Good. Okay, all done. So that's all the blocks. We've got a tower at the top. Let's put the lightning rod up there as well. We've got the little windows so you can probably see them being cooked. Maybe. We've still got the ladders, which we'll leave on there for now. And then we'll just say, take what you need. There we go. Trapdoor on the roof. A trapdoor on the roof? Why would I want a trapdoor on the roof? Oh, we've got a hole in the back, haven't we? I forgot about that. This is where I was getting in and out. There we are. I mean, it doesn't look very nice. But again, we can make it look nice, can't we? We'll decorate it later. In case the lightning in case the lightning hits the chickens from the rod. That doesn't happen. That's not the way it works. If lightning hits a lightning rod, then it doesn't affect anything nearby. That's the whole point of a lightning rod. Now at the kelp farm, I put a chest in so people could leave me donations for providing the community project. And it's down there in the corner. So maybe I should do the same again. Donations to Master Hellish for community builds. And somebody's given me some horse armour, which is quite nice. Pumpkin pie, which would be nicer to eat than the kelp, but the kelp is actually doing me quite a good job. I wonder how much of this is actually all backed up. Let's check. The reason why this bit's so big is because it needs this this filter on the back to basically anything that's not kelp that gets in the kelp farm gets filtered out. And we actually haven't had anything come through for a while, so that's interesting. But this is where the fuel comes from. It goes down here and into these two. That one's ended up with some kelp in it for some reason. I have no idea why. Somebody not using the system correctly. But you can see both of these two hoppers now are pretty much full. So when it comes out the chest, we've got 1, 2, 3, oh hang on, 5, 10, 15, 16, so we've got about 17 stacks worth to do, and then the system is nicely backed up. So there we go. Right then, let's go dump this stuff back at base. Ah! Oh, I sent it off without me. Come back. Are they doing a group picture? Oh no, they're doing a group picture. I am on my way. Let's see. I don't know if they're doing the group picture now. Let's find out. It's not far away. They were going to be they were going to be doing the community trading hub just here, and I said it'd probably be a good idea if they had it outside of spawn chunks, because you do not want a large amount of villagers constantly loaded. Villagers do contribute to lag. Here we go.
Why have you done this? The baby cows!
What on earth is going on?
Not the baby cows! Not the baby cows!
Hello, Jack.
What on earth is going on?
Someone let the cows out!
And by someone, we mean friend.
They're absolutely everywhere.
Actually,
Oh, I don't need.
so are we killing all of the ones that are not in the pen then, to clarify?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. I need leather.
I feel bad for killing the babies. They're trying to escape into the jungle.
Oh, that what?
There's just so many of them.
Oh no, there's a boat. Right. There we go. Some over here. Oh, somebody's saying no kill. Hang on. Are we killing?
I mean, I've been killing them. Why there's so many babies? They're in boats. What is happening?
I mean,
I did get some leather out of that, so I'm quite happy.
Did they get there in there on their own like accord, or did someone put them in there in the boats?
I mean, if I find a stray one.
Boats there and they walk into it.
Here, look. Here,
and they
look.
get into it.
That one's mine.
I'm just trying to hide.
Jungle cows. There we go.
No. Okay, no one touch the ones in the boats. They just let them stay forever.
I mean-
Chat's saying that the babies will run back to the adults.
The babies run back to the adults? No.
Apparently.
I hate it.
I mean,
I hate
it does
it.
follow code. Cows and boats. Too,
I feel
so,
terrible
it's good.
now.
Cow.
You can see that this community is a little disorganized.
Alright. T-minus 6 minutes.
They are. Oh wow, we've got 18 people online now. Everybody's getting
Everyone get naked.
So I was just about to ask that. So this was organised earlier on
Stuff.
that we were all going to have a group photo today.
That means swords and
Hey,
everything.
Jack. Jack is here.
No, I'm not here.
Yes, you are.
You're not seeing
She's
me.
got her streaming headphones on there, which is quite
What's your
cool.
name above your character?
Where are we
Right.
doing it?
Well, now everyone is here, but we're gonna go to World Spawn and meet there. And everyone
Then let's go.
without armor and nothing in their hands, we're gonna take a group picture.
Oh.
A bridge?
Hold on.
Okay.
I'll be right there. I'm gonna log Royal in because he's not here.
There's a lot of cows.
There's a baby cow. There's 2 baby cows over here. 4 baby cows. 5 baby cows. Oh Lord.
Isn't jungle nicer than the desert? I mean, you get the jungle background.
Oh. Oh. Yes. All right. And we await Knetter and Royal and Nanner.
No.
Oh gosh.
Stop parsing around.
Nefebe, where are your friends? Did they leave? What about over here, under this bridge? What? This is a nice spot because we can have spawn in the background. It's nice. Everyone like huddle up and stand really. You're lost. Well, no group picture for you. Right. So kind of stand like on equal amount of people on equal. This is good. Good. I mean, you can see the stream kind of what it looks like.
Oh yeah, that would be clever to do that.
I like
Okay.
it. Aww. Cute.
Am I on there?
Alright.
There's a delay on the stream, so
Alright,
I'm not
everyone get a
sure.
spot. Jack, get a spot. Come on, get a spot. Yeah. Hell yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Everyone, okay, look into the camera and smile.
Can we hide the name tags?
Can we? Hold on, let me see. Let me see.
That would be on Siri's, and that'd be on Siri's computer.
I'm like, can I turn them off? Control.
I think you can. I just don't know where.
Turn what on?
Oh no. Press F1. That's the UI, but not names. Names are still. Huh? Does anyone know how to do it? Looking. Delay of. Maybe we can't. That's okay. You can see everyone's. Huh? Oh, that's just the UI, not the names, but that's okay. I'm glad the UI is gone. Oh, Mosey's here! Yay! Find a spot.
Hold on, I'm gonna get Royal's character too. Hold on.
Okay. Okay. All right. Holden.
If we all crouch, it won't show our name tags. Because we're sneaky.
Oh. Looks so weird. I don't mind the name tags. I like it. Oh. Wait, I didn't mean to hold something in my hand. There we go.
Rude.
Okay. Alright. There we go. Now I can see everyone. Oh, Nefeba, you're behind Jack. There you go. Oh. There you go. Who's over? Oh, guys, get in here. Get in here. Get in the picture. Taffy. Oh, he's hiding the stuffs. Okay, good. Yeah. Nice. Oh, yeah. Frank Duck, put away the pickaxe. There you go. There you go. Oh, beautiful.
Okay, this is not good content for you guys, but
Yay, it's great. I think I took a screenshot. Yes, screenshot. Yay! Aw. Yay, I love it. Thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys. So pretty.
Yay!
Wow, I don't think there's ever been so many of us at once. Ooh.
20,
We're gonna bring the bridge down.
21,
Bring the
21 people. 21 people.
Lost bitch!
Ah! Save yourself!
No! My horse! My horse!
They're breaking.
Oh!
No. Ah!
Ah, that's 3 hearts.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
oh, there's actually a ravine down there. Oh dear. This lot are just the right amount of crazy, in my opinion.
Went better than expected.
Fine.
Horsey's
I'm alive.
less okay. Nice. Thank you guys for joining in with the picture. It's awesome. I love it. Such a nice picture. Oh, a memory forever. Repair the bridge. Wow. I like this so much. Well, I should go to bed.
Yes,
I'm gonna go to
you
bed.
should.
Yeah, and get some sleep.
You need sleep.
Ooh.
You want to keep this the fun going.
Yes.
What? What are you doing?
Oh, failed at that.
No.
Hey.
fire.
Oh god.
The bridge is on fire. No.
I got it twice. Ah! That was a bit of a long shot. Oh, well, there we go, folks. Little bit of extra fun on the server. We have fun on our server. It's not as active as this one, but if you want to know more about our server, feel free to check out Viewer Plus. Right, okay, let's check on the chickens. Okay, let's see what the situation is. Well, they've grown up. Yeah, that guy got caught in the crossfire there. So let's just... Oh, hang on. We need to put a coming soon over the front. Coming soon. Right, round the back. So it sounds like Siri's going to be going to bed now. Let's see. If I do this. Oh, there we go. Look, we've got 4 eggs in there. What are the odds that all 4 of these are going to have 4 chickens in? Hey, what are the odds of that event happening? It would be... It would be 1 in 4.3 billion. It would. It'd be 1 in 4.3 billion if all 4 of these eggs were 4 chickens. Well, actually, none of those eggs had chickens in, but never mind. We need a good rate of chicken throughput though, so I'll leave this running overnight and then we'll check back in the morning. Or I'll check back in the morning before I start work, and I will probably I'll switch it from egg collection mode into chicken cooking mode. Fantastic. Okay, I just wish I had some chicken now because I'm just eating dried kelp. Tom, welcome to the stream. You actually just caught us at the end of the stream. But if you want to go back and see any of it, it is all available on Twitch and YouTube. Oh yes, my minecart was going. I'm glad I saw chat and managed to get in there for the photo. There we go. So, yeah, like I said, that is going to be all for now. I was hoping to do the elevator, but we need slime to do that. So what I'll probably do is I'll speak to the Siri community to see if anybody can get me some slime, sell me some slime, or give me some slime. And then maybe tomorrow at some point, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. I have no idea. You won't really see me online or talking much. It's a family weekend for me, but we have my birthday live stream on Monday night. So I hope you all look forward to being there. Fantastic, love it. Still need to make my house look good. I even finished one of the walls there. It's weird. I've got a chair that I can sit in. If you've got nothing in your hand, there's a mod on this server, so you can sit in it. There we go. And that is all for tonight. Okay, everybody. Thank you. Take care. Keep an eye on social media or Discord. In the announcements in Discord. Lots of interesting things going on at the minute. I'll see you all soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.